Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from Deltiasgaming.com, and the High Isles has launched. We finally figured out how to get the Oakensoul ring, all of the leads. So what I'm going to do is show you how to get these leads, try to break it down and make it as simple as possible, and just realize this is a tough one. In case you're unaware, Oakensoul locks you into one bar. You're not going to be able to bar swap, but it's going to give you a plethora of big, heavy hitter, major and minor buffs. Major Berserk, Courage, Brutality, Sorcery, Prophecy, Savagery, Force, Protection, and Major Resolve. Minor Fortitude, Intellect, Endurance, and Major Heroism. The too long didn't read is this is a great mythic for the average player or someone wanting a simplified build, and it's going to be extremely strong on a specific couple classes. So here I'm going to break down the leads, how to get them, what to do to make this as least painful as possible. Step number one, in case you're unaware, you have to unlock the Greymoor DLC or be an ESO Plus member just to get Antiquity System unlocked. From there on, you're going to do an introductory quest, scrying, excavation. You have to level to level 7 in order to get the gold quality leads. Once you get to level 7, you're able to dig up these gold quality leads, 5 of them, to assemble the Oakensoul ring and to have it in your collections permanently. So let's assume you have that done. Here's the 5 leads and how to get them. Igneous Inlays. This comes from the volcanic vent in the High Isle and Aminos zone. So what you want to do for this one specifically, they look like dolmens on the map. The best tip I can give you is go around the zone and just unlock them on your map. Walk up to the icon and unlock them. What's going to happen if you do this is it's going to kind of tell you which one is active, just kind of like any other major world event in other chapters, kind of like Somerset. So step number one, you're going to run around the zone. You're going to go to a dock so you can get to the other part of the island, Aminos. You can do that once, unlock the way shrine, and it becomes very simple jumping from way shrine to way shrine, seeing what's available, doing it, rinse and repeat. This one's pretty easy, actually. Lead number 2, Titan Claw boss at Mudcrab Beach. This is in Stormhaven, Southwest. Very simple world boss. The issue is everyone's trying to kill this at the same time. So you're going to see tons of people stacking on top of each other. The top 12 damage dealers are going to be able to loot the corpse and get a possibility at getting this lead. So what you want to do is buff up and constantly recast and cycle ground-based AoE damage, Razor Caltrops, Barb Trap, Elemental Blockade, Mystic Orb. You can also group up with other people and try to nuke it down, and these bosses are typically on a 5-minute timer. So what I did is I just killed it, tried to loot it. If I didn't get it, I click on a 5-minute timer. About 4:45, I would start cycling my buffs. So I have 4 to 5 ground-based AoEs going at all times. So when the thing spawned, I was doing so much damage, I was almost guaranteed to get 1 out of the 12 top DPS sources. And then bang, you get it. And then next up is the really challenging one everyone's triggered over, and that's Oak Loop. This is going to be in Urkmire strong boxes. So essentially this is kind of like the Ledgerman stealing thing strong boxes. There's a specific spot in a map I'll show you right here. So the downside of this is only one person, the person that unlocks it, is able to get the lead. When we found this out, basically everyone flooded Murkmire and everyone's just sitting there trying to get these lock boxes over and over. So you're only going to get a chance if you are the person that unlocks it. Everyone else sitting around and looting it, not going to get a chance. So what I'd recommend doing is rebinding your interact with the environment key, which is E by default on PC, to mouse wheel down or up. Same thing with the 5-minute timer, roughly, depending on how many people are there. You're going to sit there, whoever gets it, great. Then you start the timer, count it down, and just start mouse wheeling about 15 seconds before is your best bet to even be able to get access to this. Very, very hard, very challenging, and you might want to put this one off until it becomes less crowded. Or if you're on consoles watching this, I would hunt this one down, primarily step number 1. Next up is any mob in Malleable Tor. So this is a pretty obvious one. Crimson Cove is a public dungeon that's usually packed. You don't necessarily have to go there, you can go anywhere, and I went to some dolmens and world bosses. The lead I actually got in this footage is for the Wild Hunt, so make sure it says Sacred Resin. But very simple. Find a little bit of mobs. Here's a picture of a little loop that I went on in an area that I think is really dense. Go there, kill mobs, collect anything, just like Pale Order, and you should be getting the lead pretty quick. Last but certainly not least is Stone Shank Fragment. This is blacksmithing nodes in Glow Number. Very easy to get this one actually. Something that will help you is leveling up the skill line and getting the Key Eye Ore passive. So on my Khajiit that has it maxed out, I can see these nodes very far out. There's a couple of different add-ons on PC that allows you to kind of map these out so you can come back to the ones. But I rode around in the zone chatting for about 30 minutes is when able to get it, probably about 3 or 4 nodes. Very, very easy on this one. Well, gang, that's it. So you get all those leads, assemble it, and then you can transmute it or reconstruct it on a bunch of different characters. In case you're interested in 1-bar builds, I have a gazillion on my website, maybe 24. Well, actually 24. I got 1-bar PvE and 1-bar PvE for every single class. So use it as a template, best in slot, and also without the Mythic, I have 1-bar builds. So check out the website, link in the description below, Deltiasgaming.com. Hope you got this. Get the 1-bar Mythic and start making some fun, interesting builds, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.